Hi and welcome to Iceland Roundup, where me, Sindri and Aðalsteinn try to round up the last week of Icelandic news.
But who are you?
That's a very good question. What am I?
I think, we seek to answer these questions and possibly others every week on this show.
Yeah, every week on the show. Who are we? What do we want? What are we getting out of this? Why are we here?
It's a subject that we're knowledgeable about and in a way is as informative about the nature of Iceland and its people as any. It's like a survey sample, really.
Yeah. So, what a weekend. I want to start with the weekend. There was like a...
Yeah, can we have another weekend?
There was a weekend news thing about Hells Angels. Do you see it?
Yes. A friend of mine lives in the next street over from Auðbrekka.
Oh, nice. That's in Kópavogur where the...
So what happened?
He was complaining that he couldn't mark himself safe from the situation in Auðbrekka on Facebook.
Yeah. That's good. So did
the Hells Angels finally ascend to hell?
I tried to make a joke about this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna read it up.
Okay.
And then we talk about it. But it's a terrible joke, I realize now.
But you want us to talk about the joke?
No. I just want to
I'm sure talking about it will make it funnier.
I want to get the joke out of the way. On Saturday night, the police and special forces arrested 3 persons at a Hells Angels party in Kópavogur. A Hells Angel was first spotted in Iceland in 2009, and the police worry that this special kind of criminal and migratory bird might start taking up wintering grounds in Iceland, or God forbid, breeding grounds. Joke over. Anyway, it was just interesting because of the scale of the operation. There was like...
You think Hells Angels are impregnating a lot of people here?
Yeah.
Or being impregnated by?
They can't keep it in their pants.
Yeah.
That's the thing with angels.
Those are serious pants, though. I imagine it's hard to get out of those pants.
Yeah.
I guess the
biker pants?
Yeah.
Oh, the leather pants.
Yeah.
But don't they have like regular pants and then some leather like pants sleeves? Like,
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The chaps almost.
So the cowboy outfit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what would be the practical reason for wearing something like that on a motorbike? Instead of just a full-on leather pants?
So you get the breeze.
Stimulation.
A little breeze, okay.
Yeah. I imagine it must get boring sitting on that bike, like if you're riding for like hours.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I kind of imagine that,
you can go around the entire country in hours. So it's like they probably just ride for like 20, 30 minutes at a time.
Not legally, but yeah, that's probably true.
And stop to change their pants.
Maybe.
That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, but anyway, it was a weirdly big operation. They arrested 3 people, and we know no details, I think, aside from that.
Yeah, and then the Hells Angels spokesperson invited RÚV, the state broadcasting company, inside their clubhouse.
They have a PR person?
Yeah, a spokesperson.
Wow.
It's not like Andres Jónsson or something, some fancy.
It's like more professional than most places I've worked at.
I mean, it's often laid at their feet that they're organized crime. That kind of sounds...
Yeah, people tend to focus on the second part, the crime part of that, but they don't give them credit for the organized thing. Not just anybody could do this.
It's organized.
They have meetings.
They have a hierarchy, they have a PR person. It's like they run it like a company.
Yeah, it's probably better organized than the Icelandic Socialist Party.
Or this podcast.
But what? Yeah, but I mean, that's, there is no lower bar.
We have no hierarchy. We've established that.
Well, you two are the hosts, and I'm.
Are we going to have to
guest.
fight over it?
Yeah.
Is this the episode where we finally?
No, you're up here. I'm a step down.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do this by height, I lose every time, but I'm used to that.
Do it the reverse height.
Now we're talking.
Did you guys catch the news that Isavia, the government company, I guess.
Did someone from them show up at the clubhouse?
No, I'm just changing the subject.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys see that they changed the rules for their air traffic controllers last week?
No.
Now they all have to be in the Hells Angels.
No, this is...
Bandidos.
So, Isavia is responsible for running the Icelandic airports.
Yeah.
And
they have...
Responsible and running, being used in their loosest possible...
Yeah, that's kind of what the story is about.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
So they changed the rules to make sure air traffic controllers cannot watch football games while on the job. This happened subsequent to an air traffic incident in February 2024 when 2 airplanes almost collided near Reykjavík airport. It came to light that the air traffic controllers on shift during the incident were busy watching a Premier League between Liverpool and Chelsea.
Oh my God.
The changed rules state that air traffic controllers are prohibited from using, I quote, an electronic device through which material intended for entertainment is transmitted, end of quote, while on shift. And I quote again, unless the shift supervisor grants a special exemption for its use.
Unless they are themselves Chelsea fans and permit the watching of the Chelsea games.
If it's like a national team match, they can watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a national team match, the whole country should just shut down. It's like a holiday. Nobody's at work anyway.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to, like, whatever airplane is in the sky has to just take rounds and rounds, like in Die Hard 2.
We know when these
the
matches are
over.
going to happen, like, months ahead of time. We just don't schedule flights.
No, but
we had the Hells Angels Club to organize this for us.
That might work,
see, I think if you can ride for hours on end on a motorcycle and do nothing else, you have the amount of focus needed to be an air traffic controller without watching a fucking soccer game while you're, supposed to be at work.
Yeah. I feel like even if we knew about a national football game, we would forget about actually grounding airplanes, and then we would run into this problem again.
Yes.
That reddast.
Yeah, we need more organized crime in Iceland.
Yeah.
We need more organized...
we have
something else.
Yeah, not crime.
I mean, it's all
I'm anti-crime.
crime, isn't it?
It's a hot take, I know, but I'm anti-crime.
Yeah.
That is a hot take these days. Yeah.
Well,
I want to fund the police.
Oh, you want to fund the police?
Yeah.
And stuff like universities and healthcare and roads and infrastructure and...
Yeah.
Wow, that's a hot take. You would be, like, weird if you lived in America, right? Really weird. Yeah, it's pretty weird here.
Here as well.
Yeah, true.
Not so weird. I mean, in America, I think if you look at the numbers, that is what most people want. But it's just because of the way the system is structured that people basically end up supporting, corporate subsidized anarchy, basically.
Yeah. I don't know. That's depressing.
Yeah, let's talk about something fun as air traffic controllers.
We usually do. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a massive overlap in being interested in sports and being an air traffic controller. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I believe so.
What would be the job in Iceland where you could generalize the most about being interested in watching the Premier League?
That's not a good sign.
Well, that's really good. It's fine.
Being a football coach.
Yeah, probably. Thank you for that. Inside
anti-punchline.
Anything else?
I mean, I think just like, seemingly being
Icelandic
and an adult male in Iceland means that you are in some way keeping tabs on the Premier League.
Yeah. I do remember, I think I may have told both of you this anecdote, and maybe on this show, I can't remember, but I used to work in a...
I thought you were talking about both of our viewers.
Yeah, both of your viewers and you guys. You watch the show, right? So you are the viewers, yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to work 20-some years ago. I worked in a warehouse for one winter between the first and second summer of the Reykjavík Grapevine. And it was a warehouse for like the local grocery stores. So my job was to like gather the orders for the stores on like a pallet and leave it somewhere. So it was a pretty solitary job.
Leave it somewhere.
Somewhere like at the exit so they could be dropped off. And it was a...
Loldi, we found a pallet in Breiðholt. What did you do?
I fucked up, sorry, sir. And I took the job because I had the canteen. There was free food. I was really hungry.
Yeah.
And
the winter Jónti was hungry.
I was very hungry. The first summer of Grapevine had not been good to my diet. I had none. So for the first week, nobody talked to me. So I just showed up at the canteen, which is the only place you would meet the people you worked with.
Yeah.
And then, a weekend, a couple of guys came and sat at the table I was standing at. They were like, "Hi, what's your name?" And then we're like, "Hey," after they'd introduced themselves, they were like, "Okay, which Premier League football team do you support?" And I was like, I don't watch football. And that was the last conversation I had at that job.
Yeah.
My mistake. I should have lied.
It's like, I don't watch football. I don't enjoy like watching 90 minutes of nothing happening.
90 minutes of zillionaires chasing
and
ball
still,
around.
Yes, and still you actually like spend your time like following up on what Alþingi is doing, which is...
I get paid for that. It's my job. But I still, I have a team that I support, so I can answer. Like, I support Arsenal.
Yeah, that's smarter than me. Yeah. So that kind of...
I lived in an Arsenal neighborhood.
Oh, you did?
When I lived in London as a child, yeah.
It's like a high-end thing, right? It's not like a...
I don't know. I was like, 8. So
they've gentrified since they were...
It's hard to believe it would be more gentrified now than it was then. It seemed pretty white.
Yeah, I mean, because it was like a workers' thing.
Oh, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the clubs are all so big at this point that it's you have people from all,
Yeah.
I think there was at some point sort of a semblance of income sort of related thing. And I mean, surely like a team from a smaller city is going to be in a lower league and, that'll create like a class thing for sure. Yeah. But I mean, what isn't classist in England? Jesus fucking Christ. It's just like...
Yeah, Jesus Christ is...
Yeah, you can't even...
In a class of his own.
Yeah.
Does he descend class?
Yeah.
He descends anyway.
Yeah.
He's known for descending.
But you must have a team that you can like, I root for Liverpool or something.
I don't know. That's my my failure. I should because it's smart, but I'm not. So hence the problem.
I find the idea of England so unappealing that I can't even pick a team really. But I mean, I did grow up in an Arsenal neighborhood, so that would be a candidate. Yeah. I got a lot of people in my life who are big Liverpool fans. Liverpool is huge here, right? They got to be the biggest.
Yeah.
In Iceland.
Don't know why.
The Beatles, I would assume.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe. So, like...
are the remaining Beatles, are they huge football fans?
I have no idea, actually.
I don't think they care about very much anymore.
No.
Other than...
It is, like, I kind of...
Keep on living.
I don't want to really agree with you on England or the UK, but it is still like a funny... kind of a funny thing, though, that any geopolitical problem we have in the 21st century can usually be traced directly back to the British Empire.
Yeah.
That's like a thing. Like,
yeah.
The biggest geopolitical problem we have right now is just the United States.
Yeah.
Just to be clear to like our, our English listeners, I feel like I've been...
You like their cuisine?
Yes. Their cuisine. I have been, I have been actively trying to be more open-minded about England, and my lit agent is from England, and I have a lot of connections to it. I'm not saying I want to burn the whole country to the ground or anything.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
just to like counter your opinion.
Yeah. I mean, there are aspects to English culture that I like.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of...
I partially grew up there. Like, a lot of their TV kind of raised me.
I think in many ways they're better, like, in the modern incarnation of a powerless backwater is, in too many extents, favorable to their previous incarnations.
It makes them more likable, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I grew up watching, like... I mean, one of the reasons I'm doing this show is, like, I grew up watching, like, How I Got News for You. I just thought those guys were like the funniest motherfuckers on the planet. Like, if I can one day be anything close to that funny.
Yeah, I mean...
this isn't like a step towards that, doing this podcast.
You're crushing my dream, man. In what way? Like, how is this not, some approximation of doing what they do?
Sorry.
I mean, this is just, you're just training to become David Mitchell, right? This is a part of that. This is your 1 hour weekly session in trying to become David Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I was, this was so long ago that he wasn't on there yet.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't even a thing yet.
Mitchell and Weblock didn't exist yet.
No.
They just released a new season. Did you know that?
No.
Just letting you know. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Now, my life is so governed. Like, my last interaction with anything David Mitchell has made is that he voiced police officer Panda on Peppa Pig. That's about as close to David Mitchell as I get at this stage in my life.
Peppa Pig.
Yeah, we see a lot of that, don't we?
That's a great show.
Yeah, it is.
It's no Bluey.
No, Bluey is great.
I think there are like nuanced differences that, one is superior to the other in certain ways. But I think in some ways Peppa Pig is better. I think it has like
Better accents?
yeah, and a more sort of, like very subtle, well-timed, dry humor in its performances. I mean, Bluey is a superior show in almost every other way. Though. Like, it has better storylines and sort of more intricately woven themes. And like, I love how they can sort of seamlessly do like an episode that like every episode is both for kids and grown-ups. There's a completely different story, but it's completely comprehensible and relatable to people of any age watching it. I'm really impressed with Bluey.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to find a show that is that like openly sappy and sentimental, but it's not cloying. It's not obnoxious. It's just like you buy it. Like, yeah, man, that's life. That's real.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A few times this year we've talked about the Douglas Dakota Hulk on Sólimarssandur.
You love that plane.
Well, it's just like we're trying to be relatable on the show, and
what's more relatable than a crashed plane in the middle of nowhere?
And I mean, I guess this is just one big metaphor for a plane crash.
What is it these days?
Anyway, we talked about it because like one of the landowners actually bought an old, let's say a used DC 740 what is it, C-47 DC-3.
Yeah.
To replace the old Hulk, which is deteriorating slowly. It is one of those things when we've talked about it that have become like an attraction on their own, and we don't really understand why.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, last week, the man who crash landed this famous Hulk of an airplane, Greg Fletcher, he crash landed back in 1973 when he was part of the U.S. Army base here, and he came back to visit the site. There were pictures of this in Morgunblaðið and on Vísir.
How does he feel about like this big failure of his being sort of enshrined?
Well, there's a silver lining. What is the name of that captain who landed on the Hudson River?
Captain Haddock. Captain Tom Hanks?
Sullenberger?
Yeah, Sullenberger, yeah. So, I mean, he crashed... Sully, yeah. He crashed skillfully, people say, saving himself and a crew of 6.
Saving himself.
And what happened was they were flying the airplane across Vatnajökull when they hit icing and, eventually the propellers or the engines gave up.
But didn't he just land the plane on the sand? It wasn't really crashing the plane.
Kind of. But it's a crash landing, right? That's the term for it.
Yeah, but it sounds like...
I mean, the wheels came off and...
Yeah, they got stuck in the sand.
I'm sure there's some, like, international, air travel union definition of
crash
what a crash is.
Yeah.
So, regardless, what I picked up out of the story was that not only did he visit the crash site, he also visited the old army base where he was stationed. Then he got to visit. He went to Augsburg. Then he got to visit the president.
We have such a low bar for these things. Like, oh, it's you. Come and meet the president.
Yeah.
It's like the Peppa Pig episode where Daddy Pig gets to go to meet the king of some European country because his concrete is superior to all other concrete.
Yeah, it's kind of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Halla
Your
Tómasdóttir.
crash landing is superior.
Yeah, I mean, I said failure, but the more I think about it, like he successfully managed to not die and like land a plane not on a runway. Like in no way is that a failure.
I mean, if I had crash landed the plane successfully, I wouldn't talk about anything else.
Oh, here comes old plane crash Aðalsteinn again.
Yeah, I guess if you have done that successfully,
Yeah.
it's a good story.
If you do it unsuccessfully,
There's no story.
there is no speaking of that.
You're not doing that.
No.
No, I mean, it was the same week, I think, that, or was it the previous week? It was the same week, I think, where Halla Tómasdóttir was, like, busy addressing Alþingi, which was coming back into session, and she found time. She found time in her schedule to talk to a retired army flyer, pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay, Aðalsteinn?
Yeah.
Is it the thought of Halla Tómasdóttir being busy that makes you
No.
as you find so unbelievable?
No, it's just they announced over the weekend that she would have a private meeting with Xi Jinping. And it's like, she's so, like, hæfileika punkt.
She's a pile of
Talent.
Talent, yeah.
Yeah. She can, it's like, connect with people of different backgrounds.
Yeah. Dictators and retired.
And crash-landers.
Yeah. It's definitely a skill.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I just hang that somewhere so it doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry to both listeners.
But on that note, Alþingi is back in session.
I wonder.
Alþingi is back.
I wonder which one of those was the more pleasant conversation for her. Like, I'd love to get like an honest answer. It's like,
Well,
which do you enjoy more? Talking to the airplane guy or the fucking premier of China or whatever?
The airplane guy, definitely.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Lower stakes.
No, it's just like you can have a real, genuine conversation with someone who's just visiting Iceland, lived here back in the like
70s. Yeah.
But I'm saying it says something about you, as well. And like we don't know. Like maybe the, airplane guy was just like racist and smelled like farts or something, and the Chinese premier was like super into something she was into.
Yeah.
It was just like,
yeah.
oh, you love Dexter. I also love Dexter. What is your favorite episode? Like maybe
Have you seen the new season?
Yeah.
You also love Befton Rail, whatever it's called.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just curious. I'd love to know.
It's we should try to ask her after the meeting.
We should have her on the show.
Yeah.
She'll talk to this fucking pilot.
Yeah.
I mean, between the three of us, none of us has like crash landed successfully on an airplane. So we
better get to work on that.
Yeah. And I mean, we haven't spoken to the Chinese premier.
No. She hasn't either, actually.
No, she's doing it this week.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Different week, different obligations.
Yep.
SSDD.
Okay, so yeah, Alþingi is back. We celebrated the fact Alþingi is back by interviewing Prime Minister Kristrún Frostadóttir for our cover. We have like a lengthy 4,000-word interview with her.
It's cool of her to do that.
Lengthy.
It's kind of long.
It's like the minimum we publish at Heimildin.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of like editing things down for consumption?
No.
Just checking.
Yeah, shots fired. Loving this.
We actually also got to set up a portrait studio in her office, which was kind of fun. I went there with a photographer to set up stuff, which was cool of her to allow us to do that. She did look at me after I'd introduced myself. I think she thought I was rightfully that I was the photographer's assistant, and I was like, yeah, I'm the publisher of the magazine. And she looked at me and said, "You're wearing shorts?" And then she was, and I never knew whether or not that was a good thing or a bad thing.
It's have to be yourself, Jóndi.
I was very much myself, and I wonder sometimes whether or not that's a problem.
I can't imagine Jóndi being anything other than himself.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, Aðalsteinn, you've been keeping track to some extent on what's going to happen this Parliament season, or have you avoided reading up on that?
No, I
have
haven't
a lot of things.
Avoided anything. It's so fun. Alþingi is like...
It's like football, but you get paid for it.
Yeah, basically. No, but we're in such an interesting time in Iceland. Because the Independence Party, the like historical ruling party of Iceland, has no idea how to like behave
right now.
Yeah, and during the summer they changed like
because they're not in power and
it's like
that's obviously a problem. I think the biggest issue that you're talking about is that they don't really have ideas like politically or anything coming into this winter or this opposition time.
They spent the last parliamentary session, or I don't know what's the correct phrase for it, arguing on behalf of the fishing companies, the quota right holders.
Mm-hmm.
Still, is not gonna.
It's like that's not popular. You're not gonna like win over support by doing that. It's like a large majority of the Icelandic voting public agrees with the changes made to the quota system, and now they're like desperately trying to reinvent their strategy by changing the parliamentary group from the Independence Party have their own like foreman or
their own
like,
chairman, the chairman of the parliamentary
party.
He
functions as like a whip of the party. They changed that person.
Hildur Sverrisdóttir, the person who had that job and oversaw the Springs filibuster.
And this is sort of the nominal head of the party when they're not in government.
No, they have like a chairperson.
Yeah,
like voted on Landsting, like by every party member.
Yeah.
So they have like
and that's what's her name?
Guðrún.
Yeah.
Hafsteinsdóttir.
The Ice Queen.
Yeah. Her family owns like an ice cream
company in Hveragerði.
Yeah.
Curious.
Not as good as MSE's, but like it's debatable.
Someone pointed out, and I'd never realized this before, but I had American friends visiting a few months back, and she pointed out that they always spell out the word MSE's. It's not like a, and it almost looks like a mesis, which is like a word for throwing up.
I didn't know that.
That's inconvenient and funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, see, like this is like example number 1,000,002 of like why Icelanders need to hire translators more often.
Yeah.
Well, it's also kind of the wanted results of having, or you have your branding going on. You didn't think about your branding vis-a-vis like people who speak English originally, and then you have 2.5 million or whatever tourists. Yeah, and your branding all of a sudden starts looking kind of weird.
Yeah, and like
for them.
It's funny as well because obviously they had to change their name because it was MS, like multiple sclerosis, right?
Yeah,
so this won't go over well in foreign markets. What do we call ourselves? I know, vomit. People will love it.
I'm actually my wife works for their sister company. I'm going on their Árshátíð next week.
An annual party.
You might want to mention this.
I'm going to mention this.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm going to talk about.
And ask them if they need a good copywriter to translate their ad copy.
You happen to be running a podcast with such a guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would be convenient.
They will not believe their luck.
Sometimes in life, my friend.
But you were getting to a point here. They changed the parliamentary
and now they fired like most of their staff.
Also?
Yeah. They
Always
put
a
that
good
over the
sign.
weekend. So they're like
Oh.
really
Trying to
trying
figure out what to
figure
do.
out, like, what the fuck should we do?
I have one theory on this in terms of like why they are feeling so lost,
Mm-hmm.
which is that, I mean, the parties, let's talk about two of the three parties in the coalition government, Viðreisn and the Social Democrats. Viðreisn is an offshoot from the Independence Party.
Yeah.
And they kind of took like part of the sort of business aspects out of the Independence Party.
Yeah.
And then
Less of the old money, more of the business school people.
yeah, you know, people with what are they called again? These
Ambitions?
MBA.
I remember
MBAs,
those.
MBA people.
Oh, yeah.
And those who were pro-EU
Yeah.
out of that party. And that party, let's remember, got us into the EEA, the sort of halfway house to the EU.
Yeah.
It's
like we
back
have
in
to
the
adopt
90s.
anything that the EU decides,
but we won't
can't
join the EU.
Yeah.
So they used to be...
We're going to make our own EU.
They used to historically be sort of the party of international cooperation and business and blah, blah, blah. So that was an offshoot. And then the Social Democrats under Kristján Frostadóttir have moved to the right, kind of into the Independence Party's territory in some of their policies.
Yeah, and
leaving them basically outflanked by these two parties, I think.
And
in
then
terms of their
the Horse
policy
Party
ideas.
has stolen all the racists from them as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So like they're sort of just left with just the institutional old money.
Yeah, so
and-
basically everybody's left the building and they're stuck with like people having taken their policy ideas and their platforms out of the party and they're left with nothing.
yeah,
To
I
an
mean,
extent.
basically, yes. I mean, that's part of the problem. And, but the Independence Party has like a clear hugmyndafræði, ideology. They're like this low tax, the government is bad view.
Also, we are the government.
Yeah.
The government is bad, but we are the government.
Which then like is a problem for them because they have been in government more or less for the past 40, 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah.
And they've always expanded the government. So that's a problem. And at the same time, when you look at the tax rates, I mean, they've done absolutely nothing for like small businesses, which should have been the people voting for them.
Yeah.
It's impossible to tell that they've controlled the finances of this country for decades when you look at those laws.
And then you have like
And there's
Kristrún, who is like an
economist, yeah. Economist?
yeah, wow, that was difficult for me.
Economist.
Economist. She's from Finland.
She is from Finland. She studies economics.
Akkurat.
Oh,
So she has like
I will hear many things about our prime minister, but she is not from Finland.
yeah.
No. She's from like Árbær or something.
Yeah.
So she has what the left historically lacked. She has like credibility when it comes to finance and the economy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like really difficult for the Independence Party to challenge her on that.
Yeah, because they, like we kind of saw in the elections, is that they would and they wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
They would challenge her on these points and then lose.
Yeah.
And that's
like a first for them.
Yeah, that was probably one of the like nails into their sort of current coffin situation.
Yeah, like the one thing they still had going was like, oh, we know about money stuff, but then Ice Hot fucking blew that up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they have nothing.
didn't necessarily blow it up, but I mean, she was the chief
A
economist
series
of
small
private bank
failures,
in
yeah.
Iceland. She was the chief economist of
The business lobby.
Yeah, Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah. She worked for, foreign banks.
Yeah.
Morgan Stanley or something like that.
Yeah, it was something I don't remember which.
And she has like a pretty bulletproof education sort of CV.
Yeah.
In terms of economics.
And actually, like no
Like,
connections.
we're actually happy that someone who worked for Morgan Stanley is running our country. It's just like, God,
Yeah,
it's the fresh air.
And then
Actually better than.
And then she's prime minister, and the person that is running the finance ministry actually also has credentials.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a member of parliament. He is the vice president of Viðreisn, vice chairman, what do you want to call it? But he's like from the academy. He's like a professor in economics or something in the university. So
it's like a double whammy for the Independence Party.
yeah.
Two competent people.
Yeah,
And then you have the former vice chairperson of the Independence Party who joined Viðreisn, the offshoot. And
She is the foreign minister.
yeah,
So
she's
they're
the foreign
covering-
minister. So and she actually has, like, I think, quite broad support from the right in general to be in her position.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, there was this policy meeting or whatever you call it, sort of like all of the parties took part in sort of discussing the future of Iceland's foreign policy, I think.
mm-hmm.
And it sounded like the former foreign minister of the Independence Party and Þorgerður Katrín were kind of agreeing on most points.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like it's been kind of like the problem of these two parties kind of having just overtaken the Independence Party's historical territory within the political spectrum, and they're just completely lost now.
Yeah. I mean, you say it's an interesting time in for Icelandic Parliament, and like I would go further than that. I would say it's an awesome time because the Independence Party is just fucking dying, and it doesn't seem like there's they have nothing left. Like in a weird way, I sort of respect these guys who are still like defending the fish quota people, because at least they have a message. At least they're sticking to their guns, even though it's probably theatric. It's probably performative so that their bosses in the fishing industry can keep paying them. But even it's a mission. It's something.
And then
Maybe that's their future. They'll just,
And then when it comes to like the dog whistle racist vote stuff, I mean, there's only like, the center party, the horse party, the right-wing center party has kind of taken over that. Although like the Independence Party still, like, there are members of parliament there that are still kind of trying for that. But it's almost like a lost cause at this point, I think, for them to gain votes there, because the center party is just gonna outbid them at any.
Yeah,
intersection.
but the thing is, the difference is between the horse party, the center party, and the Independence Party is like the horse party was formed by Sigmundur Davíð Gunnlaugsson, the former prime minister, the former leader of the Progressive Party, after being like ousted from that party because of the Panama Papers thing.
Yeah,
it was loosely related to. So, I mean, but the Independence Party has this ideology. They have like, they're organized, not like the Hells Angels, but they're organized.
Nobody can do it like the Hells Angels.
No one can do it like them. So, I mean, I think they need some time to like figure out what to do. The Independence Party, they're not going away. They're not dying. They just need to maybe like renew people in charge. I mean, they have this new chairperson, Guðrún Hafsteinsdóttir, the Ice Queen. She's probably not
picturing like a future election where it's going to be Kay Frost versus the Ice Queen. It's just like
it's all going to be like
papers laughing their asses off at how cliche we are.
Yeah, it's almost what is the name of the Disney movie?
Frozen.
Yeah. It's almost Frozen.
It's like the Icelandic economy.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should give them that in like the Independence Party is basically the only party in Icelandic politics that's left that actually kind of has an institutional integrity. They kind of they are still an institution.
It's pretty much all they have. Is just
that's
like
basically all they have.
Memory.
And now we'll see what the institution,
what they remember,
if they have any institutional remember, like what they do. It's very interesting.
To me, it seems like they lost all these votes because everyone else sort of doubled down on what they believe in, and like the Independence Party tried to be this sort of amorphous, reactive, where can we get votes? And in the end, it sort of left them with nothing. And I think there's a justice in that.
But yeah, I mean,
like as much as I hate Sigmundur Davíð, he was like, the Independence Party and the Progressives, they like distanced themselves from him because it's like, oh, this is scandal. And he was like, no, image is more important than any facts. Like, he was already sort of leaning into the fascist stuff then, and he's leaning even harder into it now. And he's getting, they're growing faster.
Yeah, to be like really clear, the Independence Party is the second largest party in parliament.
Yes.
And in polling, they still are the second largest party.
Yes.
Like
they are there.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But they are definitely in an identity crisis.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the Center Party doesn't need an identity. They just go for the next easiest thing.
I've pointed this out before, but I'm going to point it out again because it's so funny that, like, to them, like, losing is just not being on top of everything. It's just like they regard it as like this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is terrible. Like, we're not in charge of absolutely everything, but they're still the second largest party in the country.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean,
we live in interesting times.
we live in interesting times.
Ain't that great?
Ain't that great? Well, I guess I'm bringing this up, though I shouldn't. But yeah, case in point where the Center Party, the horse party, is staying in its territory is that the chairman of that party is the only politician I've noticed bringing up the Charlie Kirk thing locally.
Yeah.
Kind of trying somehow desperately to apply it here, like usually.
Yeah.
That's classic horse party stuff. It is sort of what they do now.
Yeah.
Just like pick foreign battles and try to import them to Iceland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so strange because I think like every single Icelandic person finds it tragic that someone was just executed with a gun in public. It's like that's not a point that anyone is debating.
No.
It's like what do they want to debate? Who do they want to debate about this?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they were trying to like draw a line between Charlie Kirk and their own MP on, which we talked about in the last show.
Yeah. But
You know,
it's
people-
so far-fetched.
How dangerous it is to like speak publicly about things that some people might not agree with.
Yeah.
It
It's
is-
so difficult for them to get a platform. to
Yeah.
Really hard to be a disrespectful jerk in 2025, isn't it? It is. Yeah. My heart bleeds for them.
It is like I'm so happy we don't have a problem with violence in politics here.
Yeah, and let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. It's a terrifying thing to behold.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really weird when you see these statements from the United States, like, this is not a part of our heritage. It is.
It's the only
Mm.
common thread in their heritage.
There is just political violence has been a thing in the United States for the longest time.
Yeah.
The difference now from the 1960s is just the level of details you just stumble upon on social media on these specific incidents is appalling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we haven't had like political violence since like Guttormslagurinn.
Yeah, well, maybe Guttormslagurinn or like maybe the protests against joining NATO, where they kind of slipped out a few tanks of tear gas.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, well, a bit maybe the protest in 2009 saw some.
But it's someone was pointing out that we have like one term to describe two very different things.
Yeah, but
like a riot turning slightly violent.
Yeah, and that's the difference. Like that's a riot. That's like a group of people behaving, not properly.
Yeah,
it's not the same as like a fucking assassination.
It's very different from that. I mean, political assassinations, we've not had those since the 13th century.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a while. And
it's been a while.
It's been a while. Well, I don't know. You might be able to say that the
like
execution.
America, we were doing this like before it was cool, and we just found out that it's in the end it's just not very satisfying, is it? Because if your political opponent is dead, he can't live to see,
another day.
Well, he can't live long enough to see his his ideas crushed and his dreams shattered and end up a broken old person with no future. And isn't that the better revenge, really?
Yeah, when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
when you stop and think,
a slow,
the solution,
cold dish of revenge is preferable.
Yeah.
coleslaw.
I'm gonna correct myself. I'm gonna say the 1550s when we executed the last
Was it Jón
Catholic,
Trausti?
Catholic bishop. That's probably accurate.
Jón
more accurate.
Trausti?
Yeah.
In Skálholt.
Yeah. And it's two of his sons, just because they were there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you gotta.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, what were they gonna do other than avenge?
I
his
mean,
death?
it was
It's
the
like, you might as well.
It was the Reformation. Like one execution is pretty good on the track record of Europe at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, proportional to our population, we had the bloodiest conversion.
Bloodiest hats there are. Yeah.
We had the most violence per capita in throughout the 16th century.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's so great
And
to
that's
win
not even
things on
not
per
even
capita.
counting the plague deaths.
No, that was a different century, I guess. No, every century probably has some plague deaths here, or whatever.
Are we talking about COVID now?
No.
No.
Let's not do that.
Did we lose like half the people in Iceland to the plague?
Yeah, probably.
We did.
Yeah.
Probably.
It was
Okay.
yeah.
Generally, there's like a third to a half, which is what people think what the plague was taking. We had the plague a lot later than the mainland Europe.
As
everything
usually,
else.
like everything else.
Yeah, it was like 50 years, later.
I'm just now getting into Baywatch.
If it's like
If you think the plague is bad, wait till you're in like season 4 or 5 of that shit.
Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna
You wish you had the plague.
you're gonna back for like the bubonic plague.
Oh my God.
Anything but watching more people swimming.
Yeah. I'm afraid of waters. This is thrilling for me.
Yeah. Well, that was fun, guys.
Yeah, it was.
It's always fun. Not the political
Not
assassinations.
always, though.
No,
Sometimes we are no fun.
True.
I get these emails from like our listeners. Like this wasn't fun.
Yeah, this is like I remember a comment from somebody saying like, "Christ, this is dull." It's just like, well, then why are you watching? It's just like you don't have to.
Yeah,
watch this.
and please elaborate if you think this sucks because
This person lost a bet.
Oh,
what was the bet?
Actually has to watch it. So
Who is this? Your wife?
Truly a fate worse than death.
well, my wife.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
comment.
Please comment. Should we stay or should we go?
No, don't. Oh,
No,
go.
we're staying. Fuck your comment.
White men.
We can't. We just have to do this because we can't pay for therapy.
Yeah.
Or won't.
I am paying for therapy and it's insufficient.
Yeah, there you go.
I need therapy and this.
And another podcast probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A man can dream.
A man can dream.
Podcast about crypto.
Oh
Jesus.
my god. Oh. We
I'd
anyway.
like to buy like a blazer and it's like a whole lifestyle that goes with it.
Yeah. Can you purchase brain damage?
Yes, you
Brain
can.
rot. Oh, actually, brain rot. I think it's called. It's brain rot. That's the internet term for what happens when you get into like a hole on the internet and you end up selling your house and buying Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, we didn't speak about that story.
Now let's later.
Save it for later.
Save it for later. More about Bitcoin in the next episode.
Jesus. I'm gonna drink so hard.
Thank you for listening or watching. We are Iceland Roundup.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.